What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another video today, and in this video we are at Oklahoma City Will Rogers World Airport for the 8th airport update for the month of June 2022. It is a hot one out here as we've got multiple heat advisories in effect, lots of excessive heat warnings as well, especially around my area. Oklahoma City is not that bad, in fact here's proof. What is the temperature in Oklahoma City?
Right now, in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, it's 94 degrees Fahrenheit.
Now, I only censored the first word in that clip because I don't want anyone else's Amazon Echo shows to activate whilst they're watching this video. So I think it's gotten smart enough to where it shouldn't do that for anyone else, but just be safe. I'll go ahead and do that. So that way I don't have people saying that their thing activated telling them the temperature in Oklahoma City or whatever. So yeah, it is currently 99 degrees as I record this according to my thing. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started with this update. Got a nice row of United Express aircraft here at the terminal. Starting up there at gate number 9, we will go ahead and get that manual focus activated as we focus towards the top of the screen. May not be the best ideal focus, but that's going to be about as good as I can get it here. Starting up there at gate number 9, we have this United Express CRJ200 in the Evo Blue livery. This aircraft arrived in on a service from Denver, operated by SkyWest, flight 5584, at 12:55 p.m. ahead of a scheduled 1:12 p.m. arrival. Towards the center of the screen, we have another United Express CRJ200, this one a Continental Globe livery. This aircraft arrived in from Chicago O'Hare. This was also operated by SkyWest, flight 5717, at 10:26 p.m., delayed from a 9:57 p.m. scheduled arrival, a 29-minute delay for this aircraft. And down towards the bottom left of your screen at gate number 3, we have this United Express Embraer 175. This aircraft arrived in on a service from Houston George Bush Intercontinental, operated by Mesa, flight 6114, at 8:55 p.m., delayed from a 7:43 p.m. scheduled arrival. That is an hour and 12-minute delay for this aircraft. That is everything we have here on this side of the terminal. I always like to start over here just so I can kind of do a nice little circle, a nice loop around the terminal, and eventually head down towards the end with all the Delta stuff. So let's go and check out some other stuff. We've got a special livery to take a look at, and then quite a bit of air traffic, actually. So here is a quick look here at the lineup at Oklahoma City. It is packed today. Man, never seen this airport this busy in these airport updates. Air travel is coming back. Like to see this. We'd like to see all these gates filled up. So let's go ahead and get started down there at gate 2 towards the bottom left. I'll adjust the camera, and we will get started. Apologies about the camera here. I still got a big couch that's in my way. I wish I could move it, but I can't really do that right now, so we'll just have to deal with this camera angle for the moment. The aircraft that you see there in focus, yes, that is indeed the Alaska Oneworld 737-900, an accurate representation this time. We have 491 Alpha Sierra here at the gate. I believe the one that NG did, I think it's 487 if I'm not mistaken. Let's go and get a better focus there. Yeah, that is indeed 487, so not the exact one, but it is the same livery nonetheless, so we'll just work with that here. This aircraft arrived in from Seattle on the Flight 1406 service, nonstop service from Seattle Tacoma International. Arrived in at 3:32 p.m. ahead of a scheduled 3:40 p.m. arrival. At gate number 4, we have this American Airbus A320 with the IAE engines. This aircraft arrived in on the service from Charlotte, Flight 768, at 11:08 p.m., delayed from an 8:56 p.m. scheduled arrival. That is a significant delay. That is, I think, 2 hours and 12 minutes, if my math is correct on that. So kind of interesting to see one of the IAE A320s. These are the ex-America West, then ex-US Airways aircraft. Usually it's a lot of the ex-US Airways with the CFM engines that come from here, but looks like that seems to be not very consistent, as we do have one of the ex-America West stuff here coming in from Charlotte. At gate number 6, we have this American Eagle CRJ700. This aircraft arrived in on a service from Phoenix Sky Harbor, Flight 3072. This is a SkyWest operated flight. Arrived in at 12:44 p.m. ahead of a scheduled 12:55 p.m. arrival. So kind of interesting we don't have a Mesa CRJ900 here, in this case from Phoenix. So kind of interesting to see that here. Again, I do apologize about the lighting because, again, the lights are out. I'm still working to try and get new light bulbs here. Hopefully I can do that here very, very soon. Here at gate number 8, we have this American Eagle Embraer 175. This aircraft arrived in from Dallas-Fort Worth International. This is an Envoy flight, Flight 3310. Arrived in at 2:01 p.m. ahead of a scheduled 2:17 p.m. arrival. A nice 16-minute head start for the folks coming in from Dallas today. At gate number 10, we have the Allegiant Airbus A319. Allegiant makes its return here to the Oklahoma City airport updates. They do hang in there, but the schedules that I typically pick, which are always on Thursdays for some reason, they do not typically have the Allegiant stuff on there, even the Breeze stuff as well. So I should mention that there is no Breeze aircraft in this update because, again, they are only serving the number 190, and they're actually going to be pulling out of Oklahoma City very soon. I think around August is when they're going to be pulling out, so kind of unfortunate to see that. But it is what it is. Seems like Breeze is having some trouble there. My thinking is just that they're expanding too quickly for the fleet that they have, which is still quite small for any kind of airline like that. So if they were to go a little bit more slow with their growth, I think they'd be doing better. But that's just my opinion on that. But anyways, getting back on track to Allegiant. This flight is flight 2741 coming in from Destin Fort Walton Beach in Florida. So nice to see a good service from Florida coming in here for Allegiant. This arrived in at 9:37 p.m. delayed from an 8 p.m. scheduled arrival time. That is an hour and 37-minute delay for this aircraft. Frontier makes another return to the Oklahoma City airport updates here at gate number 12. This Frontier A320neo came in from Denver, flight 466, arrived in at 8:52 p.m. and have a scheduled 9:15 p.m. arrival. At gate 14, we had the Southwest 737-800 in the Hart livery. This aircraft arrived in on a service from Houston Hobby, flight 2752, at 4:19 p.m. ahead of a scheduled 4:30 p.m. arrival. At gate 18, we had the Southwest 737-700 in the Canyon Blue livery. This aircraft arrived in from Denver, flight 2848, arrived in at 1:19 a.m., delayed from an 11:55 p.m. scheduled arrival. That's from Thursday, so it arrived into overnight Friday, June 17th. So kind of unfortunate to see such a delay like that. I hate to be on those kinds of flights. I've never been on one myself, but I'm sure the experience is not very pleasant. I actually do have, I think, another flight that I may have had on there, if I'm not mistaken, but yeah, that's one of those rare instances where we do have one of those delays that proceeds into the next day just because it's one of those overnight flights that arrives in pretty late. So unfortunate to see that delay from Southwest, but it is what it is. So let's head over to gate 20, where we have one of our first visitors. You can see some there blocking it, so I will adjust the camera and we will take a look here. At gate 20, we have the Southwest 737-700 in the Hart livery with split scimitars. This aircraft also came in from Houston, just like the 800 Hart livery that you see up there. This arrived in as flight 2926 at 11:28 p.m., a little bit behind 11:20 p.m. scheduled arrival, so just an 8-minute delay for this aircraft here in this case. So kind of interesting to see gate 20 occupied here. I've not used that gate yet, I don't think, in an update, nor have I used 22, but I have used 24 once for Breeze, and then typically 14, 16, and 18. Those are the usual gates that are occupied for Southwest, but it looks like they do have some presence at gate 20. Just must be very rare when they actually use it. So kind of interesting to see that here. And there's another look at the full lineup we got going there from the bottom to the top of the screen. Pretty much every gate occupied from gate 2 all the way up until 16. We do have that gap in there, and then 18 and 20. And yeah, nice to see that great line there. Very satisfying to look at. And we just got the pair of Delta stuff down here at the bottom of the terminal here at the other end. So take a look here at the 717, a very common appearance here at Oklahoma City. Do have an A320 on there still, but I chose not to include that. I've omitted that from the schedule here in this update. So right here at gate 28, the 717 came in from Atlanta, flight 2395, at 5:49 p.m., a little bit behind a 5:43 p.m. scheduled arrival, a 6-minute delay for this aircraft. And around on the aircraft at the terminal here at gate 30, this Delta Connection CRJ900, kind of an interesting service. This is from Salt Lake City, flight 3757. This is operated by SkyWest. Arrived in at 12:58 p.m., a little bit behind a 12:53 p.m. scheduled arrival, just a 5-minute delay for this aircraft. I don't know for sure if this is a new service. This may have been served previously with like these mid-sized cities. They typically get like both like Salt Lake and Minneapolis, but I do know that Delta, I think that may be another airport I'm thinking of actually, so disregard that in this case. But yeah, so kind of interesting to see a Salt Lake City service here with the Delta RJ9, so a nice little shake-up here with the Delta RJ service, which is typically from Minneapolis, flight 3791, but not in this case. 2 more aircraft to go here in this update. We have no cargo aircraft in this update, but we do got 2 passenger aircraft taxiing out for departure, so let's go and take a look. So here's our departing aircraft taxiing out of the terminal apron. Check out this SkyWest liveried CRJ700. It's going to be departing out to Dallas-Fort Worth, flight 3081, obviously operated by SkyWest. They're of the name there on the livery. Departed at 11:50 a.m., a little bit behind an 11:40 a.m. scheduled departure time, so just a 10-minute delay here for this aircraft. And then to round out this update, sorry about the angle here, because again, this couch is in the way. You can see it right there partially. I'm not able to get a really good angle here, so you're just going to have to look at kind of a rear shot of it from the tail back. But right here, this Allegiant A320 is going to be heading out to Las Vegas, flight 126. Departed at 7:23 p.m., delayed from a 6:32 p.m. departure time. Not sure the exact math on that, but maybe 51 minutes, if I'm not mistaken. And that'll do it for this update. So, a couple of things I do want to mention here. By the time you do see this update, I will be out of town. I'm going to be in Chicago for the Airliners International Convention, which I did mention in Wednesday's video regarding my full collection. So, plan to get plenty of stuff there, lots of aviation memorabilia, some collectibles, and even some airplane models. Kind of the main reason why I'm going there. So again, by the time you see this video, I will already be in Chicago, just kind of starting to wrap up that trip. So I'll be back by the weekend, start working on content, and I will announce further information on that by the time I do get back from Chicago. So looking really forward to this trip. I'm very excited for this. It'll be my first time back in Chicago in about 3 years, a little over 3 years now. The last trip I made was really fun. Had an awesome time there spotting O'Hare and even going to Greyland Station, a very well-known model airplane store, and just kind of like a general hobby shop, because they do have like railroad stuff as well for the railroad enthusiasts. So yeah, looking very forward to this trip. So with that being said, that is the end of the video. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.